market on the square, endowed with artifacts and silver saddle saloon. They believe this whole area is haunted by a little faceless girl. The story is in the early 1900s, a circus came to town and accidentally left this little girl behind. She wound up wandering the streets along this way, and now she's still here. Another version of the story suggests she was watching the circus parade past from an upstairs window when she fell from the window, and again, she's still here. Either way, it's believed that a circus was involved in some way, and things didn't wind up going so well. While a backstore called Books on the Square used to be where Silver Saddle Saloon is now. At that time, they had a toy section in the back with a display tree full of hanging stuffed monkeys. You know, the kind that when you squeeze it goes, ee, lets out a horrible shriek. One evening, an employee is closing up. He's all alone in the store. The doors are locked. He's up at the front register reconciling the books. When all of a sudden, from the back of the store, he hears every single one of the monkeys on the monkey tree start screaming all at once. That also happened to be the last time he told his boss he would ever work by himself after dark. However, that is not why this is everyone's favorite story. Everyone's favorite story happened right here. Back in the 1980s, they had a photo booth in here, one of the old-timey kind you could dress up as a saloon girl or a cowboy. They come in one morning to open up, find that the booth is a bit in disarray. The camera's on its lowest setting on the tripod, which no one would have ever set it at, made the camera very unstable. It's an expensive camera, you didn't want to mess with it. The antique chair had been moved, and there was a blue dress draped across the chair. It was all very odd. Every person that had a key to the building is inside the building at the same time, but not a single one of them has any clue as to what could have happened the night before. So they're tidying up, getting ready to open, still puzzling over what's going on, when all of a sudden, one of them discovers a photograph in the wastebasket nearby. This is the picture they find.
That's how you know you're a mom. You're like, look on the desk.
Oh my goodness, it is a little faceless girl.
So, that, it was the dress draped right there, and then they took the picture. Wow. Isn't that crazy?
As you can see, this is the chair that had been moved, and this is the blue dress that was draped across the chair. However, the flowers and the bow were nowhere to be seen. They never had them in the store and didn't after that. So don't know if she brought them with her and took them back or what. And as you can see, you can make out pretty much every detail in this picture except for her face. She actually has been spotted by a couple people so far that I know of. Each time they described her as having some sort of a white veil material covering her face, so you can't make out the details. Of course, the jury is still out as to why she has no face. Most common theories are, if she was with the circus, maybe she has some sort of disfigurement. Or if she fell while watching the circus, maybe that's where she landed. But either way, it's all just theory. We really have no idea what actually happened to her. Maybe she's just shy. And of course, that's why this is everyone's favorite story, is how many times do you get a ghost leaving a picture of themselves behind for you to find. Makes my job easier. First ever ghost selfie that I know of.
Did she take that picture herself?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying.
No, they found the picture that morning. Yeah.